Davide Ancelotti was a name not many of us had heard of just a week ago. Yet suddenly this relatively unknown man with a famous last name is the front runner for the permanent Rangers manager job. However, in today's video, we have some massive Davide Ancelotti to Rangers news as a shock twist has emerged. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Barry Ferguson has revealed his biggest takeaway from taking caretaker charge of Rangers. The club legend was appointed interim head coach at the end of February following Philippe Clement's dismissal. He has since guided his team into the quarter-finals of the Europa League and secured a memorable 3-2 victory over Celtic at Parkhead, although on the whole, he has a 43% win ratio. Ferguson took charge of what may be his last game at Ibrox on Wednesday evening as his team came from behind to put Dundee United to the sword in a 3-1 victory. Goals came from Cyril Dessers and Nicolas Raskin. The 47-year-old was asked about his biggest learning curves post-match. My biggest takeaway is that I've got a few more wrinkles, I've got a few more grey hairs, that's for sure, Ferguson initially joked. But listen, I've loved every minute of it. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect when I came in, but I was willing to take that challenge on. And it has been challenging, believe me, it's been challenging. But as I said, every day I walk into a training centre, every day I walk through the front door, it's a privilege to be here and work here, and it's not over yet. It's only one game, and you never know what's around the corner. Rangers play out their final game of the season this weekend against Hibernian at Easter Road. The Leaf side made sure of a third-place finish after a 2-2 draw with St Mirren in Paisley on Wednesday evening. The match could well be Ferguson's last at the helm, ahead of a summer of sweeping changes at Ibrox. Now, in a shocking twist in the Davide Ancelotti to Rangers saga, Rangers' next manager favourite Davide Ancelotti appears set to pass up the shot of Ibrox as he stands poised to join Dad Carlo with Brazil for the long haul. A bombshell report out of Madrid has revealed both Ancelotti Sr. and Jr. will stick together with Le Seleção and will link up beyond the two pre-agreed games against Paraguay and Ecuador, both vital for Brazil's hopes of rubber stamping their place in USA, Canada and Mexico. Now, Rangers are set to focus on other targets with Ancelotti Jr., long admired by the 49ers enterprises, and Kevin Thelwell is now in position to make history as he and Carlo aim to end Brazil's 24-year wait for World Cup glory and become the first father and son to do so. Ancelotti had been linked with Como, but it appears club football is now on the back burner as Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises continue their hunt for the permanent successor to Philippe Clement. Interim boss Barry Ferguson has made no secret over his desire to land the job he loves for keeps. Broadcaster Albert Pereiro said, "Carlo and Davide Ancelotti are not separating their paths. They will manage the Brazilian national team together. Davide has decided to postpone his career as a head coach and will accompany his father to Brazil until the 2026 World Cup." In other news, Rangers and Celtic are monitoring the situation of Blackburn Rovers winger Tyrus Dolan. Out of contract this summer, the 23-year-old was on a list of Parkhead attacking options before the signing of Jota in the January window. The Portuguese wide player has since undergone surgery on a cruciate ligament injury, expected to rule him out until the new year. Manager Brendan Rodgers admits the club will look to strengthen attacking areas of the team in the summer. Dolan has yet to commit to a new deal at Ewood Park. Attracting interest from England and abroad, Rangers have also asked questions over the situation of the former England under-20 international. Yet to appoint a permanent manager, the club's recruitment strategy could shift in a different direction under new director of football Kevin Thelwell when an anticipated takeover by Andrew Kavanagh and the 49ers group is finalised. Rated in the £5 million to £10 million bracket, Dolan's age means that he could cross the border for a minimal fee under the FIFA training compensation scheme. A former Manchester City and Preston North End Academy player, Dolan made 47 appearances in all competitions, contributing 7 goals and 6 assists. Blackburn ended the championship season in 7th place, 2 points off the playoffs. Pragmatic over the club's fading hopes of keeping fans' favourite Dolan coach Valérien Ismaël said last week, He knows the environment he's got, the love we give him, but at some point, it depends on the offer he has. Sometimes the offer dictates your decision. When you put yourself in a strong position in the transfer market and with your performances, you can get the rewards with a bigger offer, better opportunities. You have to accept this part of the game. We will see. It is about negotiations. He is an important player in the team, and that's what we can give him. In other news, Cyril Dessers has praised James Tavernier after he passed penalty duties onto the striker on Wednesday night. Tavernier is usually on spot kicks, although he let Dessers step up on Wednesday evening because he was just one goal away from reaching 50 in light blue. The Nigerian converted with aplomb to put Rangers in front with just under 15 to go. It was his second of the evening in an eventual 3-1 win over Dundee United. Dessers revealed post-match that Tavernier agreed to let him hit a spot kick if push came to shove. We spoke briefly about it, and obviously to hit the 50 with a penalty was going to be a good feeling, he said. So I have to thank Tav because normally he's the number one taker, and he does it very well. Will I tell him it's now my job? I don't think it will be as easy as that. I think it says a lot about Tav as a captain that he made that gesture. Because we all know that Tav also loves his goals. He loves his set pieces, penalties, free kicks and corner kicks. He takes them amazingly well, so to give that one to me speaks for him as a person and as a captain. I was really thankful to him for that. The way Tav stays calm and focused, doing his thing here, is admirable. It's something all players can learn from. Rangers is a beautiful club, but not an easy club to play for. So to be here for 10 years and play 500 games, that definitely means something. Finally, Barry Ferguson says a wee chat with his players and coaches at half-time against Dundee United on Wednesday evening helped spark a 3-1 victory for Rangers. The Ibrox side went 1-0 down early on as Samuel Clill-Harding opened the scoring for the visitors. Ferguson's men drew level before the break, as Cyril Dessers levelled things up on 25 minutes. At half-time, Rangers were yet to find themselves in front. Ferguson has revealed how some discussions and tactical tweaks helped his side to victory. I had to change it midway through the first half tactically, he said. I knew that Dundee United were going to come and sit everybody behind the ball and try and frustrate us. But in the past, it's something that Rangers have struggled with. We tweaked it a wee bit with a wee chat at half-time. We spoke through a few things. In the second half, as the game went on, we got the second goal. We finished it really strongly and could have had another couple of goals. Dessers put his team in front from the spot with just under 15 minutes to go. Nicholas Raskin then sealed the 3 points moments later. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.